Hello everyone, welcome to DevOps Sorry family. Today the video is all about how we can create multiple AC2 AWS EC2 instance using Terraform with the meta argument. Okay, so for this prerequisite for this to we need to have a Terraform install, AWS CLI install, AWS access key and secret key to authenticate to AWS, and we need to have the AWS or I can say the terraform.tf file we need to have. Okay, let us go and see the terraform.tf files. If you see, I'm having ec2.tf one file and the provider.tf file and the variable.tf file and the readme file. Okay, if I go and just see the code of this one. Okay, so here we are having the resource keyword and AWS underscore instance. This AWS is the cloud provider and instance is the resource what we are going to create, and DFU dev server is the internal reference of this terraform.tf file, and AMI is the base OS. I variable this with var.ami, and instance type also I have variable this instance type, and the count we are going to create two servers. That's the reason this is the meta argument. If you are not having this meta argument, we need to just repeat the code for 1 2 3 4 5 whichever we need to duplicate the line in order to avoid the duplication. That is DRY, don't repeat yourself, right? So we are having this count meta argument, and I am just installing sample nginx page that will output welcome to DevOps for your family, and please visit this one. This will we can able to see once the server is get deployed, and I'm just enabling this one after the reboot, and I'm starting this nginx small web page. Okay, and here I'm named the tag as dfu server count.index. That means my server, the tag name is the key name, I can say dfu hyphen server 0, that is my server name. And also I have few of the output variables I'm grabbing after the deployment. So if you see aws.df hyphen dev server star.dns name, why I'm giving star here, because I'm creating more than one server. This will have the array that will output all the instance which we are going to create, right? So if you see aws dot value, what I'm grabbing from here is aws underscore instance dot dfu hyphen server star. In the array I'm putting star, and the public DNS name, public IP, and the instance state. So public IP, public name of the public DNS name of the all the instance, public IP of the all the DNS instance, public IP of all the AWS instance, and instance state post deployment. Okay, and this is the readme file, and this is the provider file. You know this very well, we just grab from the AWS provider itself, and this is the DFU profile name which I created for authenticating to Terraform AWS. And this one provider, this one I have not include any AWS access key and secret key in this Terraform variable.tf, because I don't want to expose my access key and secret key using this method. That is the reason I created a local profile to configure my AWS access key and secret key. And this is the AMI I'm going to use. This is the Amazon Linux 2 AMI which I'm going to use for my deployment. By the way, this is a free one, and this is the instance type I'm going to deploy with T2 micro. Okay, let us jump into the action. First I'm going to just create a plan that will be kind of a dry run what I'm going to create. Okay, so if you see this one instance dfu server 0, okay, and the tag name, the server name, what we are going to have is like it will create the server name. Okay, I will show you the tag name. Yeah, dfu dev server 0, this is the server name what I'm going to create. And for the second one it will be the server 1. So why it's starting from 0? Because we are using count is starting from syntax, that is 0 1 2 3. Let me show after the deployment how can we start the server name with 1. Currently it will going to deploy DFU server 0 starting from 0, 1, 2. Okay, probably okay, fine. So let me apply hyphen auto hyphen. I know what I'm going to create, so that is the reason I'm just auto approving. By the way, if you want to not using this auto approve, it will ask for your approval, so you can just press yes if you are confident to go ahead with the deployment. Yeah, so now it's creating two servers. If I log into the console and I show you, okay, I'm having MFA enabled for my user ID. This is for the additional security measure level 3. Okay, yeah. So by this time, this my EC2 instance get deployed. If you see, instance running is 2. Yeah, you see the EFU dev server 0 and 1, and it's still in initializing state. It should come to 2 past 2, the status check. Once this is done, I will show you how can we just change the server name from starting from 1, and because it doesn't mean that my server name starting with 0, it's kind of confusing, right? So I will start my server name with 1, 2, 3 likewise. Okay, by the way, if I go and try to get my public IP and a second, yeah, you see this is the outcome. Welcome to DevOps for You family. Please visit this one YouTube channel, DevOps for You channel. Okay, and this is the for the first one, and this is for the second EC2 instance which we created. Both are getting two different IP, public IP, right? And yeah, and if you want to connect, you can connect through the EC2 console, that is the EC2 instance connect. Fine. Yeah, so now we are in the first EC2 instance, and you see this is the IP, is internal IP 172.31.18 and 129, right? Okay, now if I want to change the tag name, that is the server name, right? I go here. This is the power of Terraform or the automation. If you see here, I'm naming DFU server count.index, right? So I just need to add index.1 so that my server name starting ending with DFU server, DFU hyphen dev server, the server name starting from count.index plus 1. That is, then the output is dev DFU hyphen dev server 1, 2 likewise. Okay, let us the expected output. If you see, this is going to be, yeah, if you see, this is the change what we are going to have. Previously the server name is this one, DFU1, that will be going to change as DFU2. Okay, and if you come to my first server, yeah, this is 01, that will be going to change as 02, and 01 will be going to change as 02. Okay, let me apply this one. Yeah. So let us quickly check what is the, you see this is the 1 and 2, right? This will be get replaced with 0 1 1 will be replaced with 1 and 2. Okay, yeah, you see, and also we are getting the output of the public DNS name and the instance state and the public IP. Fine. Yeah, if we go and just refresh, you see this is the power of automation or the infrastructure as a code approach. Okay, if I want to create one more server, what I have to do, I simply go and simply come here, and I will just change my instance type to 223. That's it. So it will create the third instance for me. Yeah. And the instance name it's 123 dfu dev server 3. That is the name of the my third instance. That will get deployed in another few seconds. Okay, what it's saying. Yeah, see. So now we are having three instances. So without wasting any time, like go and launch the instance type here in the console, like a click admin type of a thing. We just have our infrastructure code defined. We are just modifying the variable, the meta argument. Accordingly, we are getting the output, right? This is the power of Terraform, the automation. Yeah. Thank you. And I'll be destroying this all this one using like destroy command. So yes, so what is the life cycle of Terraform? As you know here, like I will show you. So Terraform init, that will go and get the required plugin from the cloud provider, and Terraform plan, that is a plan what we are going to deploy. This is a dry run before we actual deployment is done from the on the cloud, and apply is, that is the exact result what we see in the plan, and destroy is to destroy all the instance or the resource what we created. Okay, now it's getting destroyed. If you see here, yeah, everything gone, right? So it's going to terminated state, shutting down, and it will get deleted from the console after few seconds. Yeah, you see, destroy completed, 3 resource destroyed. So the life cycle is, we can create one to add, or it may be change something like we saw in the tag name, and the next cycle is destroy. It will destroy the existing. And thank you, thanks for watching.